We had a little bit of a storm. Hi, I'm here. We had a little bit of a storm. We did have the electricity go off for like a minute. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know. Oh, and I just heard me in the living room. All right, let me get everything set up because I've got the murder mystery picked out and how we're going to do it. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. Who done it? Who took out Sharon's power? Who took out the power? Let me go to live chat. Big Al. I was actually just on the phone with him. He is coming in. He won't stay too long, but he will come in until it's time for him to go live, y'all. Alrighty. Sarge, John, Dave, there's Kathy. Hey, Dan, what is up? What is up? All right, I don't know. What in the heck this just did? Ah, screw it. He poisoned your tea. Let me get my moderations on. Oh, wait, nope. I don't want to do that. We'll probably just do that. All right, there we go. Moderation activity. Reactions, blah, blah, chat, participants, community, moderation. Let me get everything set up because I still have what I don't want. No, I don't want. Damn it. All messages. Take off that. There we go. Can y'all see me okay? Everybody good? There's Alex. How'd everybody's week go? It is Friday, y'all. I got bread making. How'd y'all's week go? Hi, May. How are you? Hi, Ryan. Is it Ryan? How you doing? Okay, so regulars, if you have noticed, I got my contacts back, y'all. Y'all don't have to stare at lights glaring in my glasses. Yay. So happy. It was Dawn in the truck with the IBS. I agree. Yes. It was, yes. And Jasper was there too. Creeper, what is up? I'm doing good, May. Doing good. Alex, since you're watching, is there any way I can get you to come shut this door and possibly make me a cup of coffee? Lee, they're good. I've actually worn contacts since I was 21 years old, but I've been without them for about 3 months now. So I just got them back, and I'm happy to have them back because glasses aggravate the crap out of me. So we finally got our eye exam done for the year, and I've got my contacts back, and I am happy. Happy. Carrie! Yes, bring the dental records. Wait, you're really going to need dental records if she tries to cook. I'm just saying. All right. There's Hosteen, y'all, shirtless. But look, he's up before the butt crack of 9.
I'm going back to bed though.
Never mind, he's going back to bed. Why are you going back to bed?
I just don't feel good today.
You never feel good. Probably because it's storming.
Probably. I asked Uncle Brian to take me to work Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. Because Katie be out, her dad's taking care of him for a week.
Oh. Okay. Alex is leaving out for Connecticut.
Because his wife decided to go to Florida and he can't go.
Oh, after he asked. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he broke 2 ribs, slipped and fell.
2 ribs.
And broke 2 ribs at Anita's.
Right on. That is a negative. I am married. Who killed that zombie behind me? I don't know. I don't know, but he looking rough, ain't he? Justin, will you close my door?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Rolly, if you want out, come on.
What's that in the background? Hey, Al, what's up? May.
Come on. Come on, Rob.
Young John Travolta. No, Douglas, but you know, he gonna try. No, that's my son. He just woke up. He's not feeling good, so he's like, I'm going back to bed. Kathy, I started wearing glasses, I think, when I was 11 or 12. And then when I was 21 is when I got the contacts. Okay, Dawn, I'm surprised Rayleigh's not in here. It's thundering pretty good here. Oh, May, you're trying to understand. I get that. I am from Georgia in the United States. He'll solve it. Al, Leah's fangirling. Yeah, you're new here. What's this about? Sure. By the way, Al, hang on just a second. I'm fixing to do something. Oh, if I can get this. There we go. There we go. Got it. Big Al, don't ask. Right. Lee has seen a celebrity out of his natural gaming habitat, y'all. He's out of his natural habitat. Get ready for tomorrow, 12 p.m. your time. Are you going live, Sarge? Or is that when you're going to start posting again? Thank you. Okay, so to let y'all know, I don't know how much Alex will actually be around next week. For those of you who were not in Dawn's yesterday, Alex's mother passed away. And as you know, 3 months ago, he lost his dad. Well, he lost his mother yesterday. The problem is she lived in Connecticut, so he has to go up there to do all the probate and the paperwork and things like that. And then in August, we've got to go down to South Carolina for the memorial. She is being cremated, but they said she had a heart attack. They tried to revive her. It didn't work. She did have some health problems. She was real bad type 1 diabetic. Her sugar, she can never keep it under control. For any of y'all that don't know, diabetes puts a big strain on your major organs, your heart being one of the main ones. So with type 1 diabetes, she actually lived pretty long for somebody who had those health problems. But if y'all can, keep Alex in your prayers and his family. He's got 2 brothers and an uncle. And right now they're devastated because, this wasn't something where she'd been sick in the hospital. She was at home. Oh, Creeper, that wasn't food. That was my coffee. That's my husband. That's Alex. No, he was talking about who brought the coffee. He's talking about the shouty. Yes, he is in shock. Yes, Yelp does review diabetes 0 stars. I review it 0 stars. I hate it. Y'all know I have a lot of Dave, he's diabetic. It's not fun at all. There are so many increased risks with having this disease that none of us asked for. Yeah, would not recommend. And contrary to popular belief, it doesn't have to do with your diet. You don't eat a lot of sugar and then develop diabetes. That's not how that works. You have 2 forms of diabetes. Technically 3 because you have an adult onset type 1, which is the LADA. And a lot of people, they end up with diabetes due to genetic factors. So pretty much, if you got somebody in your family with diabetes, your chances are significantly increased. Oh, is she creeper? It's rough, yeah. They told Dawn that I think that she is. Duck seekers, Dawn. I like that sword joke. Heads down. Ho down. No, well, not since my 20s. May, it's okay. It is difficult with other languages. I go into a Spanish speaking one and I can pick up a few things. Zach, how you doing? How you been feeling? Yeah, Dawn is borderline too. I started out having pre-diabetes. My mother was diabetic. My great grandmother was diabetic. So yeah, it runs in the family. The problem is they were treating me for type 2 and nothing was working. It's because I didn't have type 2. I had LADA, which is a form of type 1. It is an autoimmune disease. And it's fun. We ain't doing no GTA. We doing a murder mystery. I would love to be a trendsetter with no diabetes. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lying. I would love it. I'm not one of those. If you're diabetic, you cannot have a fear of needles because if you do, you're screwed. I'm just saying. I am a human pincushion. And every now and then, if I hit just wrong, giving myself a shot, I get this big old bruise. It's great. It's freaking wonderful. You need to de-stress. When is your surgery? Remember you said you were having surgery. When's your surgery? But yeah, with everything going on, if you could just keep Alex in your prayers. It's rough. It's really, really rough. Queso sister. Oh, I got something in. Yay! It's curtains. Got my curtains in, y'all. All right, who's ready for a murder mystery? I need a volunteer to be the victim. Who's going to be the corpse? I need a corpse volunteer. Oh, you going to do it, Sarge? You can be my corpse if you want to. Yes, it does wear your body out. Carrie, I didn't say we were going to do it, actually. Just you're playing a corpse, right? You know this, right? And this one's already gone, so. But Carrie, if you want to, you can. Carrie said kill her, so we're going to make her the corpse. Hubert. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. It gets easier as the years pass. It's never easy, but it gets a little easier to deal with. My husband just lost his mama yesterday and his daddy 3 months ago. So that whole back-to-back thing is crazy. It's going to be 1. Okay, so this is how this is going to start out. Carrie is going to be our corpse, okay? And I'm going to let her, well, okay, she's not completely a corpse yet. Sorry, I lied. She is in the death throes. She is going to say her last words, and Carrie, you get to choose your last words. Based on these last words is how this is going to go. Okay, her last words are going to be a clue. No matter how simple it is, her last words is a clue that we're going to build the rest of this game on. So, Carrie, what are your last words, dying darling? Ow! Well, Al then let off who the killer was. I've already got it in my head who the killer is, by the way. It's Dawn. Dawn did it. Oh, so Carrie says, did anybody find the... That's what she did. So we've got to find something. We've got to figure out what it was. All right. So this person just got murdered. Okay? They just died. It's Carrie. Carrie's in the middle of the floor, y'all. Picture it with me. She said, did anybody find the... And then went. Okay, so what our goal is right now is to find the whatever it is. All right? So what we're going to do now is I need for y'all to start going ahead and we're going to start searching around. Okay? Where would you look for clues first? The first person to get it is going to be the one that's going to have to look there. Where would you look for clues first? Dave, we wasn't talking. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, this is wrong chat. All right, 2X is going to search the bathroom. Where else would we check? Al, check the underwear drawer. The body is found in the room with us. So let's say we're in the parlor. We'll say we're in the parlor. So the body was found in the room with us. Hang on, we'll get to what we find. Dawn, check the body. Al just wants the underwear drawer because he wants some panties to sniff. That's what he wants. Okay, Kathy, you've got the sidebar. Oh my God. Ow. You're ticklish. All right. Any other ideas before we move to the next step? Carry Dawn's fix and steal your car. And go to your house. The dirty clothes. Oh my God. Y'all are killing me. This is why I want to do a murder mystery. I knew y'all was going to take it on a whole nother level. I would do a live action murder mystery with y'all in a heartbeat. Y'all, we need to meet up somewhere where they do these. Let's go on a cruise. Let's go on the cruise one. That would be fun. No, I got yours. We haven't, but I will ask you what you found. I just haven't gotten that part yet. All right. Nobody else has anywhere to go. Sarge, what'd you find? You were in the bathroom. What did you find in the bathroom? Carrie's toothbrush and a knife. Okay, y'all keep that in mind. We've got a toothbrush and a knife. Al, what'd you find in the underwear drawer besides a fishy toy? Which is so funny. Okay, so Creeper went to the bedroom and found a phone. Was it a cell phone or was it a landline phone? Dave, that was your own stash that you brought with you. Don't lie. Turns out Carrie's a dom. Hey, we just had the guy asking how he could be a slave. We should have just pointed it to Carrie. Okay, cell phone. Al, what'd you find? You found a toy. I know that. Did you find anything else? Okay, you found a key, but it's too small to be a door key. Y'all keep that in mind. All right, what was found on the body, Dawn, while you were tickling her? He said it smelled like one, but if it was shaped like one, that's a whole nother level of kink, Dave. I ain't taking this person snorkeling.
I'll be back in a little while.
All right, where are you going?
I gotta go take care of some stuff.
What stuff?
I just gotta go look into some stuff and take care of some stuff. I'll be back. Okay.
All right. Smelled that fish. Oh yeah, you found car keys. Did you find anything else? And what did we find in the parlor? Yes, Kathy was looking at the parlor. Kathy, what did you find in the parlor? Pocket lint. Hey, Al, quit blowing kisses at my husband. He's a taken man. You have Chris. Did they sell it at Bass Pro? Okay, a broken whiskey decanter. Nice. Nice. All right, where else did we go? Is that what we did? All right, so let's go ahead and figure out. Al has you, yeah. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to make you sick. My bad. My bad. I forgot I did send that picture of the Skyrim character. That, yeah, I got you. I thought you went to the bathroom though. We only get one room apiece, or one area apiece. I don't think it can be hollered kitchen. All right. So what we know, we have a very small key. We have a possible weapon. We have a knife. We have a toothbrush. We have a cell phone. We have her car keys and some pocket lint, a broken whiskey decanter, and a fish toy. Sold at Bass Pro for $19.95. Oh no, Carrie had a REM pod. Carrie. Okay, so let's go ahead and inspect what we have. On the knife, was there anything on the knife? Blood, anything? I told you it was his own stash. Okay, there's still a little blood. Okay, is there anything on the toothbrush? Cara! Oh no, not a migraine. No. I hate those. I'm sorry. You get you some rest, gorgeous. I know, Carrie, you're going to find out all sorts of stuff. Evidently, you paranormally investigated and you have fish toys. Granted, that was your room. Okay, Al says the key fits a jewelry box. So we have a jewelry box key. Well, that's getting interesting. Okay, so there's blood on the knife, but nothing on the toothbrush. So we can go ahead and discard the toothbrush, or do we want to keep it? Holly is the best lurker ever. The ghost. Dave is the comic relief. You notice he didn't pick a room or anything. He just went in with porn magazines. All right, I agree with that. That is a good idea. Let's keep it for fingerprints. Anything on the keys, or is it just standard set of keys? Anything on the decanter, or just a standard decanter? We already know that the fish toy smelled like fish. So somebody was having fun at some point during this investigation. Holly is everybody's suspect. She's just too quiet. You know, it's unnerving. Okay, the car keys go to a Corvette. I told you Dawn was still in your car. Okay, so there were 2 drops of blood on the decanter. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Your bug cabinet. Give it back. Okay, so Al, with the key, the jewelry box, was there anything in the jewelry box that may look like it's out of place? Has it been rifled through? Is everything in order? Is there anything valuable? Well, she can't talk to you. She can talk in the chat, but she can't give you hints or anything because she's dead. All right, Cara. You go get you some rest, darling. I know those things hurt, dude. Or why don't you just go sniff everybody? Al, just walk up, kind of slink up and... Oh, we found a note. Whoa. Yeah, licking it is not taking DNA. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to focus on the note right now. Okay. This note that Al has found in the jewelry box needs decoded. It is in code. That's kind of weird, don't you think? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop up each line of this code in this note. We have to decipher it. Let me get this one. Okay, this is the first line. And what we have to do is we have to turn it into numbers. And how we turn it into numbers is each word, a letter in there fits into a number. We have to find that letter and name the number and put the first 4 numbers together. I'll get out of my toy box. Love Carrie. Not like that, Sarge. There will be letters in each word, and those letters are letters that you will find in a number. So you have to pick the letters out of the 4 words, each word that fits in a number. If there is none that fit in a number, then it will be 0. Yeah, Anil, I already knew you were going to say something about it because I'm smarticles that way, and I probably thought it too. Hey, are you sure that was fish then? That wasn't fish. Or maybe where it was coming out. All right, we have an 8. So recite was the 3rd. Carrie, I'm not going to lie. I think it was Lee that suggested a murder mystery. And I was like, okay, this one will be fun. Because this is going to... I have a possible suspect too, and it's somebody that had a fishy toy up their anal. All right, we have a 1. And the 1 is the 4th letter. So we need the first 2. What are the first 2 numbers, y'all? Zero. Okay, what's the second letter? There's not an F in anal. Anal, shaped like a 0. Yeah. Y'all kill me here. You killing Miss Smalls. Not 5. That's the other one. I know the number. Sorry. Try again on that second one. 4. All right. So we have the first 4 letters. 0, 4, 8, 3. All right. The next set. So far, we've got 0, 4, 8, 3. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to open my curtains. 0, 4, 8, 3. I just knocked over these sodas. Oh, so cute. I got linen curtains, y'all. I got some pretty linen curtains. All right, we have a 1 and a 4. So what would that middle one? Okay, 114 is correct. We have 0, 4, 8, 3, 114. Next ones are going to be pretty easy. All the letters in there will coincide with a number, but it's just one word. Minimalism, home aesthetics, or just linen to let some sunlight in because room darkening curtains are making me sleep too late. Ten is correct. Dang! Dawn needs to be y'all's code breaker. Dawn needs to be y'all's code breaker. Damn it. Don't be stupid. Hang on, it's being done. Give me just a second. There we go. Oh, shoot. Hang on. There was a word before that. Give me just a second. Now I messed that one up. Okay, 8 is correct. This one, the money that I just put up, that's actually the one before 8. Sorry. All right, 1, 8. All right, Dawn the Code Breaker has got it at 0483 114 1018. Now, what I'm going to do, we need to remember that I'm going to pin it. Instead of doing my pin today, we're going to pin our clues. All right, there's your first pinned clue. All right. Now, that gives us some numbers. We don't know where these numbers go for. But go back and look at your words. All the word in the words, everything that was not found in a number is going to spell out the note and what they were trying to say. So let's isolate those and let's see what the note actually reads. Look back at the words. Let's isolate. Who's staying? I thought you were going back to bed. Dude, we playing a murder mystery. Oh, it's perfect that it's storming, Dawn. Dawn, this storm is perfect for murder mystery. I just now realized that. Tiny, what is up? Yep, Hooman is here. He just came in. What's up, Tiny? How you doing? Why'd you get yelled at by Katie? What'd she be yelling for? If it's something stupid, do I need to yell at her? Because I will. How'd your week go? Has anybody deciphered the message yet? She got thrown out of the car? Where at? What, did they get in an argument? Justin, will you message Bailey and let him know that I'm on a live? Oh, so she's just right up the road. Okay. Yes, you dog style. Totally dog style. Oh, your number's out there. Oh my God. All right, y'all. What's the message? I know somebody's got to have it by now. What's the message? Besides of the numbers, what is the message? Take the letters that were not used in the numbers, and there's your message. Boy, tell her y'all ain't married. She ain't got to worry about it. Sarge, this one's actually easy. Anything that was not used in the number answer is a letter you need to write down. And that'll spell out what's in the note. All right, Dawn. It's actually Anderson is the name of the person. Call Anna, my darling. So in the note, Carrie is telling us to telling Anderson to call Anna. Well, how are we going to call Anna? What's Anna's number? You were close. What's Anna's number? Yeah, you just didn't realize that the A was part of it was a name. But it's fine. It is Anderson. Call Anna, my darling. So you were right. Dawn, it's getting, yeah. It was loud over here earlier. All right, go take your shower, Sarge. Stinky wanky. I smell my bread cooking. It's bacon. Did you solve where the toy came from? Was it the fish market? Well, if she's thinking marriage, that's not happening. And Carrie actually gave y'all a clue. What's Anna's number? How you gonna call Anna? What's her number? It was a catfish. Oh no, Carrie. A catfish took you out, cut down in the prime of your life by a catfish. That takes catfishing to a whole new level, don't it? Why did it do that? Oh, I know why. Never mind. Hang on. There you go. That ain't happening again, Nightbot. You ain't getting Carrie. Exactly. Dawn got it right. The numbers from the note were Anna's phone number. And, surprise, surprise, a cell phone was found. So we need to call Anna. Yeah, leave Carrie alone. She's already dead, man. All right, so who's Anderson? Who wants to be Anderson? Because you're going to be the one making the call. All right, Dawn is Anderson. Dawn, you call Anna at the number that was provided. And Anna tells you to go to the dining room and look. There is a safe in the dining room that you need to get to. But the problem is, Anna doesn't remember where the key is. And she doesn't remember the combination. So your goal is to find the key. Now, I already know where the key is because I'm the host. So I need somebody to pick a room to go search, and the person who gets the room correct will be the one to find the key. Well, I hope she's turned blue. She ain't breathing. What's that bitch's number? Kiss of life. Oh, Al's going to try to bring her back. This ain't a fairy tale, Al. Come on now. I mean, you can try, but that kind of borders on necrophilia, man. Love you, Holly. Hey, it's headed up your way. You be careful too, okay, darling? All right, everybody, holler out a room in the house. And I will, whoever hollers out the correct room will be the one to find the key to the safe. Lydia! Hi, darling. How you doing? Twister! It's my Twister. It's my Twister. It's my Twister. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's not where your hands go. Oh, getting ready for work. Ugh. I hate that. I mean, you can't really blame Al, though, because women have two assets that men are just enthralled with. I'm just saying. The heart just happens to be close to them. Nobody's guessed it yet. I will give you a hint. Not everybody has one of these in their house. Not everybody has one of these rooms in their house. But everybody usually wants one. It's dark here. It's like dark outside. Sophia got it. Sophia, library, you found the key. Okay, so you now have to help Anderson, who is Dawn. And we've got to figure out the combination for the safe because it is a double lock. This is going to be fun. All right, so you need a combination. And the person who told you to call Anna is Carrie, the dead body. So, what should we look at to maybe find a combination? You hush, Kimberly. I'm going to come dirty up your window again. How you feeling today? Yes, back away from the booze and the boobs. The sex dungeon Dave. Dave's going to go house hunting one day, and he's going to ask, is the room for a sex dungeon? You watch. All right. So Dawn, a.k.a. Anderson, is going to check her phone. Oh, blood pressure? That sounds like blood pressure. Okay, so I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Anderson, it's a good thing she doesn't keep a lock on her phone. So you go ahead, you check her phone. What is the first app you're going to go into? Oh, yeah, you got that other shot today. Hot flash. Never mind. Yeah, they're giving Kimberly steroid shots, probably prednisone. What it's supposed to do is kick the baby's lungs into go ahead and speed up development. All right, go in the notes. So you're going to go in Facebook. Yeah, you're going to go to her Facebook because she's going to put it in there. All right, so you go in her notes. And this is what you find. You find omega, zeta, alpha, beta. You have to turn those into numbers. What are those words? They're not English. Ow, no. Oh, no. It was Carrie's boobs. Dang it, Al. No, I'm just kidding. What did you get near? You went to the store earlier. You think maybe you came in contact at the shop with something? Dave, you go sideways in normal life situations, much less imaginary. Much less imaginary. Oh, what was your BP? Oh, that's what it was. You shook it more than twice. I'm just kidding. Again, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it sounds like you probably touched something at the shop because I know you just went to the shop. 155 over 81. That's not bad. It's not great, but hang on. Do you have do you know of any irritants? Known irritants for your skin? Because I'm wondering if somebody, I know you have the allergy to nuts, but maybe certain detergents, maybe somebody grabbed a detergent and the bottle was leaking, or maybe it was a food package that was partially open or maybe had some kind of residue on it. Take some Benadryl if it gets too much. All right, the code breaker's working it out. So far, we have 24 and 6. All right. Dawn has the safe code. All right. So, Sophia and Anderson. Wait, hang on. Alpha was before beta, wasn't it? Yeah, alpha was before beta, so it'd be 1-2, not 2-1. 24, 6, 12. Or 24, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, 12, not 21. I was about to say, I know I put it in there, right? Girl, you done got me confused. And I ain't even the one playing it. I already know who did it. All right. All right, Anderson and Sophia, let's go open the safe. So you go in, you open the safe. We've got Sophia working the key. And then we've got Anderson, a.k.a. Dawn, puts in the code. Love you. Puts in the code. The safe opens. You find a rolled piece of parchment. You open it. It says last will and testament. So you have found Carrie's will. Okay, but there's a piece missing. There's a piece missing. The will simply reads this. Hang on. I accidentally took some out. Didn't mean to. Okay, that is what the will reads. The bottom half is missing. So we don't know who Carrie has left everything to. So do we keep this as a major clue? Really, Dawn? Dork. Whole bottom half's missing. Do we keep this as a clue or discard? What is y'all's decision? That's why the birds have been so vocal. They were trying to tell you what it said. See, now you got to go home, talk to the birds. Man, this just got a lot more complicated than staying in the house, right? All right, yeah, you would keep it. I would agree. I would keep it too. Okay, so at the very top, you will see the date. You will see the name Jack Rogers. This is the lawyer that drew up the will. So you think, hey, the lawyer may knew who she left everything to. But we have to find the lawyer. Okay? The lawyer is somebody that is in the house. So we have to deduce who of you is going to be Jack Rogers. This is where it's going to get fun. So let's go ahead and let's take through the name, Jack Rogers. What does the name alone tell us? Yeah, Carrie left her bibs and her toy. Don't forget the toy. You call Blueberry to the witness stand. Where's Lee? Lee, where'd you go? I know you gotta be here. Yes, you gotta find the obnoxious smartass. Oh, damn, that could be any of us. That could be any of us. So what does the name Jack Rogers tell us? All right. She takes them off every night. At our age, they just roll around and get in your way. So if you can just take them off, hey, just store them in the dresser. Ear. I want to know how to do that too. I'm not going to lie. Kathy, right? Right? Stuff goes sideways, man. All right, y'all. What do we know? What can we tell about the name Jack Rogers? I'll go ahead with one. How about it's a male? It's going to be a guy. So look at how many men are in the chat. We broke Kathy. I know. We're going to have super glue her now. What? No, I think we're safe. I don't think they will. We're not getting, that complex. I mean, we could. Dave might. Dave might go in there with a UV light. Okay, so we know Jack Rogers is a male. Look at all the men in here. We also know he is a lawyer, so he is good at arguing. Which is pretty much every male. But he's good at arguing. No, Sophia, I said good at arguing. I'm waiting on this one. You got excited. The lacy thongs. It's the lacy thongs. That's what I'm saying. There was something on the toy. Dawn, calm down. You're right. Dave's good at arguing. I'm not going to lie. All right, dang it. Actually, Dawn's already caught it out because I was thinking Dave anyway, but Dawn won't calm down. So Dave's the lawyer. Dave is Jack Rogers. Jack Rogers is the lawyer. Dave slash Jack. They look to you to figure out who she left everything to. What do you say? Do you remember or do you not remember? Al's allergic to lube. Oh, yep. No Astroglide for Al. That puts a damper on Dave and Al's relationship. Hang on, Kathy. I got you. Freaking Nightbot's going after y'all. Did bull crap. I haven't done regulars. Sorry. Lube is essential. That is right. So, Dave, as the lawyer, do you remember who she left it to or no? No, Justin. I've not. I actually made biscuits and gravy this morning and some eggs. The lawyer have reached his vacation. You're in the house. Your option, do you remember who she left everything to in her will, or do you not remember? Okay, the lawyer does not remember, so that puts you back at square one. You're going to have to find the bottom half of the paper. Bottom half of the paper. So obviously somebody got to the safe, ripped the will in half before y'all got there. So now we have to figure out who done it. Who got in the safe? Okay, so hi, Yadira, my hot tamale. That is fine. That is fine. Okay, so Al notices that there are video cameras in the library and actually all over the house. There are security cameras. Al, it is up to you to find the security footage. Where would the central hub be where you will find the recordings? There is a room in the house where the central hub would be. Where would be the first place you would go? No, you couldn't have been at Walgreens. You got banned from there, remember? You got banned. Okay, security room, but you're in a house. So where would that security room be? Upstairs, downstairs, in a study, in the bathroom? Wait a minute. Bathroom. We check security footage while we're on the throne. Oh, she got home. Tell her hi. Aunt Sharon loves her. What she up there up to today? Corner of happy and horny. Okay, so Al, you go to the loft and the attic, or loft slash attic. You go up there. What do you find? I'm gonna make y'all use your imaginations. They're like, I said hi. Okay, we have a monitor and we have VHS. Now, here's where you're going to have to work this out. You have several cameras over the estate. You have to find the camera to the library where the safe, the recordings to the camera, to the library where the safe is. But here's the problem. You don't know when the person got into the safe and ripped the will in half. So this is where deduction is coming in. You look at the monitors and you look at a stack of tapes. They're all labeled with dates from the past week. So the past 7 days. Okay. You have been in the house with the others for exactly 1 day. So you have to deduce, would you have noticed somebody going in that day or no? Do you think y'all would have noticed somebody going into the library to rip it up that day or no? Considering everything that's happened already. Oh man, Carrie's not got a lawyer. He retired because she's dead. See, this is why you can't trust lawyers. Jeez. Should have just had a power of attorney. I'm just saying. Should have just had a power of attorney. Okay, so Kathy votes yes. What is everybody's vote? Do you think y'all would have noticed if somebody snuck into the library to tear up the will? You've been there 1 day. And that would be the top tape that is on the stack of VHSs. Okay, so Al says maybe. Does everybody else think? Sophia, I'm noticing. But just not noticing who in the library. Dave! Those things we always had to rewind to be kind. You be as lost then. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my 2 cents in. And this is no bearing on the answer or anything. This is just going to be what I would do. Just give another vote in there. I would say, yeah, we would notice. We would notice because we would notice somebody acting very weird and putting the key back in the hiding place. Because remember, you had to do a lock. That's our former lawyer. Third one she's naked in. Oh my God. Okay, so we have 2 yeses, a maybe, and then we've got Yadira saying no. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to say yes. So, Al, you set that tape aside. The day before y'all arrived, there was a lot of busy stuff going on in preparations. Everybody was focused on what they were doing to prepare for y'all's arrival. Do you watch that tape? Carrie. And it's getting pretty cold because she's already turning blue. See, even Dawn noticed. She's blue too. Okay, so we're going to watch the tape, but that's 24-hour tape. We don't have 24 hours. Estimation. Welcome back, Sarge. With all the busyness going on throughout the day, and then you have nighttime where everybody was sleeping, in your professional opinion, what would be the best time to skip to watch and see if you find anyone sneaking into the library? Would it be while everybody was awake or everybody was asleep? Did you finally get rid of the stink, sir? Yay, no stinky. He stinks good now. All right, so everybody says nighttime. There you go. Okay, Kathy says night, morning or late at night. So either way, while everybody's asleep. Okay, so Al, you fast forward and you look at the night time where everybody was asleep. And at about 2:30 in the morning, you notice strange movement in the library. But the night vision does not work. That night, the night vision on that camera went out. So it's dark. All you see is vague movement from what very little light is coming through the window. So the shadow, or what the movement you see, tends to glide over the floor almost as if it's a ghost or not there. And you do see flickers of it passing across the window towards the safe. It is very light on its feet. Is this a female, a male, or a ghost? Or not human at all? Oh my God, it's Billy. Hi, Billy. That's because I'm on a live view, Dinkalink. Y'all look, it's my demon spawn number 3. It's my Billy. Who, so he doesn't get timed out because Nightbot hates everybody, is going to be a moderator. Joe Bestie, what is up? Sperm pet. Yes. He's a sperm pet, Al. That is right. For all you that don't know, Bailey right there is my youngest. That is my child. Sex Partners and Days. Yes, it was the Ghost of Sex Partners Past. That is right. It was the one that was using the toy before Al found it. Carrie's ghost before she died. Dawn. Are you saying she was spirit walking? Son of a Protestant. Yeah, it is raining a bit. It's also thundering a bit. We already had a really bad wind come through. And Brian was like, man, we got to get that thing fixed outside. I was like, yeah, but we need an electrician. I told Alex he needs to call Obed. A skinwalker. Oh my gosh, Sarge. You're going full Navajo on me over here. He said, I'm not allowed to be live. Psh, I don't take orders from Bailey. I mean, I did when he was a baby, but not now. You're out there in it. So how was work with your foot? You're still on light duty though, aren't you? Yeah, we need DS2 in here. That way we got all three of them to aggravate the crap out of y'all. Oh, Billy, love you. Al, did you ever answer? We've got a vote on small male. Do you think it would be male, female, or not human? Oh, well, that'll be good then. That'll give you something to do. It was funny because Alex told Brian to come out there and apply. Can work with you. He said no. Yes, he just can't puke at me anymore. Or y'all, oh God. Puking wasn't the worst of what he did when he was a baby. I'm just saying. Yes, make yeah, y'all. Bailey was the one that Holly tried to choke out. So I'll let you know. Goes to Billy Barty. Okay, so Big Al says not human. He doesn't believe that this is a human entity. Oh, that just put a whole big spin on it. So Al goes back downstairs with the tape in hand and he tells everybody what he saw. So now, as lightning crashes, the lights go out in the estate. Everybody's plunged into darkness. Someone finds flashlights and Anderson goes in search of candles. So you get candles. So the next thing we have to do is figure out what kind of non-human this is. What is the first thing that we're going to grab to protect ourselves for a different entity, for an entity that is not human? Bodily fluids roulette. Look, in the story, you're not blind, okay, Anderson? Jeez. Yeah, so someone already died at the beginning, Sarge. Carrie's blue. In 2 ways. Ooh, Bailey went supernatural there. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a shotgun with salt rocks. That's right. She does, Carrie. Oh my God. It was so funny because we were like, let him go, let him go. She kept going, but I love him. She wouldn't let him go. She was strong too. She was little bitty and she was so strong. She had him in that headlock, man. Well, I mean, don't forget, she's also been visited by Al, or her boobs have. Al done got a hold of her. But I love him. That was so funny when she did that. I like how Bailey went. He went all supernatural, y'all. Y'all ain't ever seen that show. It's how you defeat a ghost at a demon is a shotgun with salt bullets. Yes, Dane Bramage to this day. Oh, that was thunder. I was like, what was that? Sarge. Ain't nobody else gonna die. Ain't nobody else gonna die. Just Carrie. Look at her blue self. Yeah, but I love him. He needs to breathe, but I still love him. Oh, heck yeah. Dean. Yeah, Team Dean, baby. Rawr. Hey, everybody likes Dean. I know there's some that like Sam, but I really. Dave only got down by myself. Okay, so does everybody have their weapon? We've got some with crosses. We've got Bailey in here with a shotgun and salt rocks. We've got gun and silver bullets. Yeah, well, it's thunder because I don't think he's had anything spicy. Sam was the dorky best friend, in my opinion. All right, Sarge has a stake in case we run into a vampire. Ow. Ow, you really need to get that fixed. You went to find candles, but you can grab a weapon too while you're there. What are you going to grab? Oh, unfortunately, there's no exchanges or refunds, Bailey. He's over the age of 18. I'm sorry. No, Sophie, I just have the brain cell today. I had to do this. Sorry. But at least Dave and Al are matching energy in here. Now, he said cool. Sarge, that's not what he meant. Proton pack. Who you gonna call? Dave. And a few pew? How many is a few? Red or blue? I want to know. Is it double one or the single or which one is it? All right, everybody got their weapons? All right, we have weapons. Now what we have to do is we have to deduce what we already know. So if you remember, we have a bloody knife. Okay? We have a toothbrush. We have a cell phone. We had the key to the jewelry box that had the note in it that led us to the half of the wheel that is ripped up. So we have the top half. We know who the lawyer is. He does not remember. We have a broken whiskey decanter. We have car keys. Dave, I know it's getting kinky in here. It's getting kinky. Okay, so what was the item that had blood on it? Do y'all remember? We're going to use the process of elimination. No, Bailey, you're locked in. Sorry. Damn. Yeah, Dawn's already stole a Corvette. She found car keys on Carrie because Carrie's the dead body. She started turning blue. Al's done felt her up. It was great. All right, we have a knife and broken whiskey bottle, and the knife had the blood on it. Okay, so now we have to go through what we know about the paranormal. Would a ghost be able to use a knife? This ain't the movie Ghost Dawn, where he tries to kick the can, okay? This ain't the movie Ghost. That's what it was. Carrie died because they broke her whiskey decanter. Yeah, but a poltergeist is more of an energy that can come from a living person. Would a standard ghost of a dead person be able to? Yeah, a demon might. So let's go ahead and cross off ghost because the general consensus is no. Okay. Would a werewolf kill with a knife? Would a werewolf use a knife? Well, not even just to kill, but for anything. Would they use one? Y'all are not right. Didn't want to break it. They just got a manicure and a pedicure. That's right. Well, okay then. I want to see you solve the dang mystery here in a little bit as to who did it, because I already know. Or opening the kibble bag, you dear. A mangled body. There you go. Okay, so the consensus is no because they have claws. They also have teeth. What about a vampire? Would a vampire need a knife for anything? Oh God, they unbanned them. How many fingers are coming up missing this weekend? Like around here, we have a joke. Some, about half the population is going to go into the ER on July 4th because they blew off fingers during bottle rocket wars. Just saying. That's what it was. Carrie was sour, and they don't like sour. Just kidding, Carrie. We love you. Carrie always tastes sour. No, Bailey, but it was somebody in the room, and I've already picked out who it is. They don't even know it's them. That's the great part of it. I thought about it last night about who was going to be the whodunit. Okay, so a vampire has sharp teeth, and that's how they kill. So there you go. Well, okay, what about an elf or an ogre? Some kind of magical creature from the forest magical creature. Would they need a knife? To hide the fact they're a vampire. Bailey's thinking outside the box. To cut up garlic. Oh God. Ow, I told you, the monocle is probably still upstairs by the VHS. Oh, tough and sour. There you go. It's not me. I'm the host. It is not me. Yeah, I know, right, Carrie? I was about to say, woo! We ain't never been right in the head. At least two of them in here ain't right in the head because genetics, because they came from me. Oh, you said me, and I was like, it ain't me, I'm the host. The heck? Sarge just tried to blame me. He just went outside. Somebody did. Okay, so I've gotten some yeses. A forest magical creature probably would. An elf or something like that. But if you remember, this entity was tall enough to cross across the window and see their form. So what do we think it is out of the forest magical creatures, which is the only ones that would be able to use a knife or want to, out of which ones of the magical creatures that can walk lightly and are tall enough, what magical creature do you think it was? That's right, Sophia. I'm the host with the most, but not the one that, I'm not Beetlejuice. So. So 2X says Skinwalker. Evil face. Alex. No, I said they were tall enough. Dave, tall. See, Dawn gets it. Dawn says, no, that don't work. Bailey says a Wendigo. Yeah, I said tall enough. Get it? Santa. Santa that took your out. He said he gave you too much coal. Coal's expensive nowadays, dang it. Oh yeah, he's short. He's shorter than me. Yeah, elves on Lord of the Rings were tall. Santa gets a pass. Yeah, he controls Krampus. So we have to give Santa a pass. Just because he controls Krampus. All right, does everybody put in their vote? Yes, here I is, totally, buddy. Exactly, Carrie. See, everybody's tired of Black Lung. Okay, so it looks like the consensus would be an elf. Because I've got 2 for elves, and then I've got Wendigo or Skinwalker. The Smurfs. All right, so the consensus is elf. Yeah, everybody, the ones who voted seem to be leaning towards elf. So now we have to figure out why an elf would come in and take out Carrie. Take out Carrie. So what other stuff have we found? So we've already deduced the murder weapon is a knife. We believe it is an elf that did it, and they are the ones that ripped the wheel in half. Why would an elf rip a wheel in half? What other evidence do we have? We have a broken whiskey decanter. We have a toothbrush. We have a cell phone. What else do we have? We have the car keys. Y'all got them all? Man, I probably should have pinned those too. Not, or see you later, Dan. I'll be there. And the door. Because Carrie left everything to Rudolph. Okay, out of those things that we've got, there's a clue somewhere. What do we look at first? What are we going to look at first? We're getting towards the end, y'all. The Elf at Rock City. Oh, my God. Yes. Okay, Yadira wants to look at the wheel. Wants to look at the top half of the wheel that is ripped. What are we looking for, Yadira? X wants to look at the toothbrush and the knife. I knew it was going to, Sophia. As soon as she said it, I knew it was going to. Okay, Dawn wants to dust the knife for fingerprints. So Yadira examines the wheel. Dawn goes to find something to use to dust for fingerprints. And 2X inspects the toothbrush. Well, that's the problem, Yadira. We only have the top half of the wheel. We don't have the beneficiary. We got to find it. We got to find who the beneficiary was. Chief, what is up? Okay, so Yadira, you're looking at the wheel for the beneficiary, but you have the top half of the wheel. What else are you going to look for? That's okay. I forgot you didn't know. What else you gonna look for on the wheel? Because I'm pretty sure there may be something else on the wheel that may provide a clue. No, it was the dead person's wheel. Carrie's blue. It was her wheel. Hey, no face. What is up? All right, Yadira, you go in search of something to dust with as well. That is especially if it was a stove. She ain't going to the stove. Oh, good Lord, Dan. Hey, that's good though. Y'all remember Surge? They had to take it off the market because it was so caffeinated. I remember Surge back in the 90s. Go get something to eat. Sarge? Okay. By the way, Sarge, have we found anything on the toothbrush? I've got 2 people dusting for fingerprints right now. What you doing with the toothbrush? Jolt Cola, yep. Chief, we're playing a murder mystery whodunit. You're not okay, so you didn't do anything. It was just Carrie's toothbrush and you didn't want to do anything with it? Okay, Dawn says she found no fingerprints. Yadira, have you found any? Ooh, Yadira found fingerprints. Nice. Okay, do they look human or not human? It's okay, Billy, because I'm pretty sure you can catch up. You're, like you said, you know how my mind works. Somebody throw roses on Carrie. The electricity's out. The ice melted, remember? Scrub the prints off with the toothbrush. Yeah, that's what they did. No gloves needed. Okay, you dear don't know if they're human or not. Oh, they're human. Ooh. So the wheel had to be torn by a human, not a non-human. But we believe we saw a non-human. Interesting. So Yadira goes back out with her findings and she demands everybody give their fingerprints. Everybody has to give their fingerprints. But one person is hesitant. They notice it is one of the people that has been helping the most. Who do you think is the hesitant person? Bailey. Yeah, but wouldn't you think there'd be glitter or something? Oh, wait, no, that would be a fairy. Never mind. Never mind. But to be fair, y'all think it's an elf. Is it really, though? So to be safe, we need to go ahead and take everybody's fingerprints. Or a vampire from Twilight. Oh, that's easy. You stick everybody outside in the daylight and see who glitters. Oh, no, I said being helpful, not ignoring it. No face. Yes, a koala snuck in and did it. Bigfoot on meth. Dave, are you the killer? It's totally Dawn. No, totally Dawn. We're getting to it. One of the most helpful people is backing away. Who was it? Okay, yeah, you can blame each other. That's fine. Dawn. Thought you were on my side. Your nephew ain't got your back. Dawn's looking at Bailey going, snitches get stitches. Dawn backed up through the IBS. Looking for the bathroom. She had Chipotle. Chipotle. Yeah, IBS done kicked the chief, right? I can't stand that place. It's too salty. It just don't taste right to me. No. Yeah, I don't understand why everybody likes it. I don't. Their guac's not bad. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so y'all thinking it's Dawn? Is everybody thinking it's Dawn? What? Okay, what was it? I saw you say you were hungry. You wouldn't say nothing. I may have. What'd you say? Go ahead and repeat it. Her IBS would. Yep, probably would. It probably would. Hi, is it Milana? How are you today? Thank you. Hey, don't be talking smack. Your daughter has shiny moments. Yeah, it was Jasper. Ooh, Ozzy. Okay, so it looks like the consensus is probably Dawn. Probably Dawn. So the lawyer comes up and suddenly remembers who was in the will. Dave, try to solve the mystery based on who was in the will. Y'all tired? Well, actually, all y'all can take guesses. What do you think happened and who was in the will? You've got a lot of clues, and I'm hoping you picked up on all of them because it's not just the physical evidence. There's a lot of clues in this. Y'all tell me what you think. Who done it and why? And who was in the will? Donuts. I want donuts. Jelly filled. Krispy Kreme. You know how to hide a body? Well, you didn't do very good with Carrie. She's still stinking up the parlor. Just gotta. Well, that's the thing. You got to figure out who it was. Nobody knows who was in it because it was torn in half. So now we need to deduce who did what based on all the clues. And it's not just the physical evidence. There's been plenty of clues that I've told y'all through the story. She did mention donuts, didn't she? I want some Krispy Kreme now. Thanks, Dawn. She did that. Bailey did start it. He always starts it. He's horrible. I'm just kidding. You may want to take a guess before I expose the secrets. Well, because no face, you have to have the bottom half. Lawyer probably did run away. Everybody in the room is in the story. Okay, y'all want me to go ahead and tell you? Because nobody's wanting to take a guess. It's going to fit together for y'all. Ooh, 100 degrees. Oof, no. Mm-mm. He does. It was his the Barbie girl. He loves that song. Your guess is Justin. Why am I not surprised, Sophia? She's over there fangirling, and it's just like, nah. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Okay, so if you remember, you arrived at the estate that day, and you find Carrie, who owns the estate, in the parlor, pretty much giving up the ghost. The one crucial problem is when her body was checked, nobody looked for stab wounds, gunshot wounds, nothing. So nobody said what she died of. We need to be looking for that, but we did find car keys, Corvette. Okay, so she had the Corvette keys in her pocket, which means she'd recently gone somewhere. Came home. She was attacked when she came home. Okay, in the same room as her is a broken decanter. There's a bloody knife in the bathroom. There's a note in a jewelry box. Before y'all got there, at some point, all this happened. The day before were the preparations, we know from the VHS tape. So here is what happened. The day before, everybody was getting ready for y'all's arrival for a big dinner. Okay, so obviously, y'all know each other. Y'all are friends. And we've established that Dave was her lawyer, Jack Rogers. Okay, Carrie had a sizable fortune, and she had a will locked up in the house. So somebody came in to do her in so that they could benefit from her will. Problem was, they were not the ones in the will, so they had to hide that fact. What had happened that night, something unnatural with human fingerprints came into the house. Okay, but they came in right before a full moon could be in the air, fully in the sky. It was a werewolf. A werewolf came in. Now, yes, werewolves have claws. So by the time they transformed, she was already armed with a knife. Okay? Y'all following me? She say, had an affair with the lawyer. Oh my God. The werewolf comes in. She is going to protect herself with the knife late that night. Why was she up late that night? Well, she couldn't sleep and she heard a noise. So late night TV at really? No, I said Jack Rogers. Oh my God, Dave. She was up late at night because she heard a noise. The werewolf spotted his chance and came after her. But there was one person there in y'all's group already that had a weapon with silver bullets. Remember? There was somebody who had the weapon with silver bullets. Hang on, who was that? Was that Joe or was that Sarge? Hang on, I can't remember who said silver bullets. Bailey said rocks, salt rock. Well, it doesn't matter because the person with the silver bullets, I think, was Joe or 2X. I think it was Joe. It's not 2X. I think it was Joe. I meant to keep that up. Anyway, person with silver bullets was already there. So when the werewolf went to attack Carrie, the person with the gun and the silver bullets fired at the werewolf and took him out. But which means a stray bullet hit the whiskey decanter, hence why it was broken. This is how the whiskey decanter was broken. So Carrie was saved from the werewolf. But the werewolf, before they had changed, went into the study and tore the wheel in half. Why? Who was the werewolf? Who was the werewolf? So who was the first one to notice on the cameras that the person was not human, entirely human? They would have been mid-change. That would have been Al. Al was mid-change, so he would not remember what he had done. Because once he went werewolf, he wouldn't remember what he had done. So how did he end up in the house still? Good question. We're going to get into that. So, if you look at it, why do you feel bad for Dawn? What did Dawn do? She hasn't done nothing yet. So the werewolf is out for the count with a silver bullet. The decanter is now broken. Carrie's still alive, which we know this because by the time y'all arrive the next day, Carrie is not quite gone yet. So obviously the werewolf is not the one who got her, but Al was the werewolf. Correct? Oh, God. So right before y'all arrive, obviously, she is can't say it's read anymore, right? She is getting, or having a talk, with Joe, who is the one who saved her with the silver bullet. But during her gratefulness, they get into an argument. Now, remember, Carrie has the knife at this point because she had heard a sound. That was her weapon she was taking to keep herself safe. Okay? At some point, her and Joe get into an argument. They've just confessed. Y'all are killing me, Smiles. Y'all are killing me. Joe gets upset at the argument and leaves the house for a moment. So when Joe leaves, somebody, right before y'all show up, has gotten the knife from Carrie and done the deed. Who do y'all think it would be? You're admiring Andy. You were a werewolf. It's okay. Welcome back, Creeper. The first person to arrive that morning, right after Joe leaves, is the first person to find evidence and knew exactly where the murder weapon was. Who goes into a bathroom to look for a murder weapon? Sarge. Sarge knew exactly where the murder weapon was. So he was the first one there and the last one to see Carrie alive. That is how he knew where the murder weapon was. But there's a problem. Whodunnit? Sarge got Carrie. But what happened? How did Al come back? Al was not offed. The shot barely missed the heart, and by the time the shot was given to Al, the silver only had a partial effect. So the werewolf is no longer in the parlor. The werewolf is with y'all. Yes, Al dry humps Carrie's leg. Exactly right. And grabs her boobs. Because he liked her. So what he was trying to do. He's trying to get her for it. So Sarge is the one that off Carrie. The werewolf was not completely dead. He drags himself away because by the time Sarge gets a hold of Carrie, the werewolf's body's no longer in the parlor. Did anybody ever pick up on that? What did you say? Wait a minute. Okay, so the question remains, who was in the wheel? Why did Al go in there and tear the wheel in half before his transformation? Why? Who was Al to Carrie? You do, Al. You loves her. You loves Carrie. You loves Carrie. You loves Carrie. You definitely do. So Carrie, before she, or not before she passes away, but the note that Al found getting into Carrie's jewelry box said, Anderson, call Anna. Anna being Carrie's best friend. She knew she could trust. Okay. Anderson, even though it's Dawn and female, would have been Carrie's husband. So where's Dawn been this whole time? Where has Dawn been this whole time? Dawn hasn't been at the house. Sorry, Anderson hasn't been at the house. But Al was. Why? Because unbeknownst to everybody else, Anderson was not the beneficiary. Anderson hired Al to get a hold of the will, not knowing what Al would transform into. Did not know he was a werewolf. Who's making fun of you? Anyway, Al does the job and hides the other half before full transformation, and he completely loses his shit. Okay? So where do you think that Al hid the other half? Dave, don't start that crap. We do not pawn her off. We don't do that. And Carrie. In the jewelry box. The note was written on the back of the other half of the will. The note that you decoded was on the other side, and nobody turned it over and looked. Nobody turned it over and looked. Guess who the beneficiary was? We're going to get to that. Guess who the beneficiary was? Because it was not Anderson. She didn't know Al personally, so it wasn't Al. Al was just a hired hand. Bailey, we do need to do an escape room. I'm not going to lie. This would be great. We still haven't done that. No, you did carry in, but you were not the beneficiary. Now, I'll tell you why you did it. But you said you were going to be Anderson. Okay, so she actually left everything to her lawyer. She made everybody mad, but she trusted him completely. Hence why he was invited to a personal gathering. So the person who actually inherited everything was her lawyer. A lawyer will sign a will at the bottom, not the top. That's why his name was on it. The entire time, you did have the beneficiary's name on there. You just didn't know it. You just didn't know it. Go to a family reunion. God, no. Nope. So what had happened was Anderson knew this as her husband. He knew he was not the beneficiary. So what was he doing? Hiring Al to tear up the will. He wasn't trying to off her, but his son, Sarge, was. That's why Sarge was the first to arrive. His dad was there. His son, Sarge, was trying to off her because he knew he wasn't the beneficiary either. And he was going to make sure he got part of that fortune along with his dad. You can retire now. You got everything. So Anderson ain't getting the Corvette. Sorry. It was his stepmother. It was his stepmother. It was Anderson's son, but Carrie was his stepmom. And they went to Bass Pro Shop. That's why Anderson was mad. She's cheating on him with a fish toy. You're still hiding the vet. No, you killed her because you wanted her riches. Your dad married her for money. You and him were getting nothing. Dad was trying to dispose of the will so that there would be nothing to say that, hey, the lawyer got it all so he could contest it in court. He didn't want her dead, but you did. Billy Bass, that was it. If I wasn't having to go through the story quickly, it probably would have made more sense and been better, but that's what happened. And Al's a werewolf. Carrie's a bass master. Told y'all. No, wait, it was catfish. Remember, she got catfished. Or she catfished. So many catfish. Or you howl at them. But see, because Big Al was a werewolf is why he didn't remember this. He was fixing to turn when he destroyed the will. This is why when he found the tape, he went ahead and took the evidence because he didn't realize it was him. He didn't know. It was fun. I liked it. I thought it was great. All right, y'all. It's been 2 hours. I've got to cook some food. And I think my bread might be done. I hope. I think my bread's done. You spelled it. How did you spell a made up word wrong? Probably because you were so helpful. But nobody caught on that you knew where the murder weapon was and you found it because you went straight to it. Dawn's. Oh, good Lord. Did you have a blast? And you got to be blue. 2 ways. Modded and not breathing. Cyanotic and I'm a mod. Yay. Yeah, because you got your nails painted. That was it. Yes. We did go sideways. This wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting people to get it because the way my mind is, but I was expecting the sideways and I wanted it to be fun that way. And y'all did not disappoint. Y'all did not disappoint. I loved it. A lot of these games I'll do not based because of, who wins or loses, but based because I want y'all to use your imagination. I want it to go sideways. I want it to be a fun chat. Exactly. We need to go sideways. And Al stuck through it. Yay! Al's back in chat. Woo! I ain't gonna lie, Al. Everybody in here has missed the hell out of you. Can we start over? That was 2 hours long. Okay, Al. Yes, average D&D session. But that's the point. Going sideways. See, Bailey, if you came in here more often. You need to just come in here more often. We do games every Friday and trivia every Tuesday, and it always goes sideways. Trivia answers always have the wrong answers, and they're always messed up. Always messed up answers. They're great. Yeah, exactly. It's not the same without you. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and close it down so I can start some dinner. Al, I will come into your live as soon as I get dinner started because I don't even know what the hell I'm fixing to make. Probably pasta. Everybody go to Al's. Get unhinged over there. We had fun yesterday. Oh my God, yesterday we were dying laughing. I about paid myself. It went so damn sideways. So y'all go to Al's, exclamation QCB to drop your link. Type in exclamation QCB and drop that linkage. Everybody, if you have not already followed each other, do so. Well, I start them at 3:30. You can come in later. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Think I'm going to make t-shirts for my demon spawns that say I'm a son of a QCB. Al, hey, you are a managing mod in here, dude. This is your home too. Dorkfish. Not that kind of creepy. Dave, I'm going to sit in your driveway. and laugh at your neighbor. You need to tell them close their windows. Just saying. Sometimes I get scary. Y'all don't forget, I believe Dawn's going on tonight. If she doesn't, she'll make a post. She normally goes on around 10:30 Eastern time. Go on over to Al's. Al is going live now. Yeah, let's send this Friday out with a bang and some fun. Keep going sideways. I will be back Tuesday for trivia. I am not sure. Well, I think I do know what kind of trivia because I've already got it planned out, but I forgot off the top of my head. I don't know. You'll find out when I set up the live. Just saying. So, all right. Love, hugs, mushy stuff. Love y'all.